Hey everybody, and welcome back to ARA History Untold. This is our second playthrough of the game. We're on the new version 1.1. There's a couple episodes that I had left recorded of the Joan of Arc playthrough, but I'm going to leave those be. We're going to restart as our new Civ because there's a lot of features changed and added and updated and balanced and all that in this update. So we're going to be doing that here today, starting over fresh on a new graphics card and RAM as well. So I've upgraded my computer since I recorded that first game. Um, so yeah, we're going to be starting on a probably better performing ARA as well. So yeah, let's get into it. Single player, as always, no mods for now. Even though mod support is enabled in the game now, I'm not going to be playing with mods for a bit because there's still so much vanilla content I haven't even touched yet. So with that, before I go into the game, go check out my new streaming endeavor. You can see on the banner on the screen right now. You can go follow it over on the other place. It's called Serenova. It is a streaming thing. A bunch of VODs will be uploaded here on the VOD channel in due time. But right now, it's just streams, and we'll be streaming Factorio, or we'll have streamed Factorio the same day this is coming out, which is Friday, the 15th of November. So yeah, go check it out, go follow it, and be sure to subscribe here to see the VODs if you miss it. So with that being said, single player, new game. We're going to be playing as the new dude, which is Canada, John MacDonald. A 19th century Canadian politician, John MacDonald was the first prime minister of his country. He led the process of confederation, which formed the self-governing Dominion of Canada out of what were formerly British provinces. MacDonald was an excellent negotiator that implemented policies that had severe negative effects on the people of the First Nations. So he gets discipline plus 50% bill production towards government and military improvements. He gets the Boreal Forest, which is plus 1 fur per turn, and plus 3 housing in all cities. We have a pacifist, which is minus 10% strength to forces outside of your territory. So we're going to be playing a huge military game. This is an economic and government civ more than anything. And we have Woodsman, which is plus 1 timber from logging camps and their upgrades in this improvements region. We're going to be playing as John MacDonald, like I said, and we're going to play on this appearance, because why not? Play on Viscout, we're going to generate a new map on the... I bet it's a preset map, so that will be the Earth map. We're going to play on the Earth map, because that's a new map in version 1.1. With 12 nations, turn limit 1500. Game pacing standard, vegetation high, wildlife medium, or medium. And I think with that, we're good to go. So let's go ahead and click create game. Enough dilly dallying. Let's get into it. I'm excited to play through some ARA as Canada. And you've already noticed I've been getting into a lot more strategy lately. That is by design, because I really want the strategy thing to be the big part of it. There you have it. So here we are. We are in ARA History Untold. Still a little bit of a lag. Still got to do some performance issues, I think. But not going to stop us from playing. Start with 11 research per turn. I think that's about double what we started with as Joan of Arc. Yo, that's insane. Okay. So what do we start with around us? Let's kind of get a lay of the land, see what things are. Then we'll get into some of the new features and new screens of ARA in this new Invisible Hand update, because I do want to check that out. So we have a feast being built in the Great Hearth. We take 5 turns to do that. We have some obsidian. We have a cache. We have some tobacco, wacky tobacco, some tigers, some rock salt, another cache down beneath us, some rice, and some wolves that we can see. Everything around us that we can see. Some pretty potent provinces around us as well. So I think we'll be getting off to a little bit of a better start as compared to our Joan of Arc game. And I kind of already know what to do in the early game as well. So things might go a little quicker. In that respect, there's a new screen. Manage your national economy. Press F10, and this comes up. You can see all improvements and all supplies in those things. So you can set policy, set supplies per slot in these Great Hearts across the board. So this will probably fill out even more as we continue through the campaign. And I'll be able to show it off in even more depth. But this is a new screen, and it's really useful. So we also have the military that we can work with. See if I can find that screen. If it's available. I bet we have to actually have some military units to do that. Manage forces. So we can click Scout. And there are upgrade modifiers that we can do per thing. Per unit. So we'll figure those out as we have some military units to do things with, as well as units to or upgrades to do the units with, to give the units upgrades. I think that's as much as I need to say. We're 7 minutes in, so let's get through turn number 1. We have a scout. Let's go ahead and commit to a move. We're going to go down here, try and get this resource cache out of here, see what's in there. We spotted 2 caches. We can ignore those because we found them. You found the city of Ottawa and earned 1 prestige. Where are the standings? We have 12 in the game. All are forgettable. We start with 26 prestige. Oh, we shall see. We start with 300 pop as well. So we're off to the races, at least here in the beginning of the game. So we'll grow with Ottawa and kind of let things happen. Our city is idle, so let's see what we can figure out what to build there. Workshops allow us to craft all sorts of things. We're going to need lithic tools, at least, the very minimum, for some stuff that I want to build here in era number 1. So I think we go that route. I think we go that route. I think workshop is probably going to be our best bet, because look at all the stuff we can build in the future. Farm also allows us to craft all sorts of things. So, farms and workshops are probably our best bet. I don't think we need housing, because we're already getting 17 pop per turn. It would help us gain some, maybe growth a little faster. But I think farm or workshop is going to be our best bet. We have the resources to sustain both of them. But I think workshop is probably going to be our best bet first. Then we'll go farm. I'm going to put the workshop in this sector right here. Return to map. We cannot do tech until turn 2. I was going to do that out of habit, but we will do that next turn. You are committed. Everyone's committed. Let's go ahead and end our turn. We have unlocked technology. So in era number 1, let's go ahead and check the tech library. We have ancient history. We can do 5 techs. Right now, we are limited to herbalism, archery, fermenting, pottery, animal husbandry, bronze working, grain storage, and rope making. We need to unlock 5 of these 7 to unlock the next era, or at least the era catalyst. We can help ourselves by going all 7, and I think I'm going to go all 7 unless it just proves that we need to get through to the next era way faster than I intend to. We have the time, we have the resources, so I think we go all 7. Now, in terms of the first one, it's which one gives us the most. And the most is animal husbandry, so we're going to go animal husbandry. I mean, look at all the stuff that unlocks. Cured meats, butcher shop, camel, horse, elephant, ivory, domestic sheep, wool, live hogs, plow. The plow is really useful for the farming stuff that we're going to have to do soon. So I think animal husbandry is going to be our best bet. And then we'll go grain storage. Planning for the future, future proofing, we're going to go grain storage after animal husbandry. So there we go. First animal husbandry tech has been started. We've already gained 4 more prestige. How is we doing? Everyone gained about 3 or 4 that turn. Except 12. They gained 2. Haha, losers. So we've done about everything we can do this turn except moving our guy. We're going to claim the resource cache this turn, though, so we're not going to move our scout anymore. We're just going to stay on that tile and get us some resources. What's going to be in it? Nobody knows. 2 precious stones. Okay, that's really good. Oh. 2 precious stones, which can be used to construct the Taj Mahal. I think that's a little out of our reach right now, but it's good to have them. Good to have goals. Used to craft coin, jewelry, and the censer, which is a religious thing. It allows city religion spread strength to be a bit higher. And harvest it from gemstone and shellfish. We also unlock 1 precious metal, which also is used to construct the Taj Mahal. We also have 100 wealth. That's going to be useful. Already getting 200 wealth. 2 wealth. That's going to be nice. We unlocked some bison as an option. I would love to get that as a tile within our first city, if at all possible. That is a huge get. Excuse me. Yeah, that's a huge get. I'm elated for that. We also have goats, wheat. Wheat's going to be huge once we get grain silos. I think we're going to go down. Start kind of hugging the coast if we can. Ancient Era, turn 4. So we're still waiting on this. We're still waiting on the workshop. Units idle. Really nothing else we can do in this area. So let's go to our next tile. Continue hugging that coast. Even though it probably it behooves us to go up because we have all this stuff like the obsidian, the sugar, the rock salt, cotton fields. I mean, there are things here that we could benefit from that are right within our borders, or being able to be put within our borders at least. Nation met. America. You know, that makes sense because we're on the True Earth map. The easygoing nature of the American envoy is at first surprising, but once your emissaries have adapted, it turns out to be quite effective, and they converse about the future all through the night. You have met President George Washington of the United States. It currently sits at 14 prestige, with 9 of that being in the government, 4 of that being in the industry. Obviously, government in the U.S. is highly looked upon in history, so for them to have the government it makes sense, historically accurate anyway. So I want to stay in good faith with the United States because they're our noble ally. They are right beneath us, and they can help us big, big, big time in terms of what we can do later in the game. What are they building? So they are building the feast. They have some barley around them as well. Start sending you back up. Start doing stuff to the left. So we have a resource now. We have something that we have made, which is a feast. So we have one feast that we can put into the amenities and kind of boost our city a little bit. Might be a good idea. I don't know if it's going to be needed immediately here. I don't know how long it takes to make another feast. 5 turns. Okay, so if I take that out, where are we sitting? Yeah, that takes us, that drops a huge thing to our wealth. I'm going to stick away from that for now until we have a little bit more wealth to go around. Because we're going from 12 wealth to turn to 1. I think for now, though, we're going to go and wrap up this episode. So if you enjoyed this episode of ARA History Untold as Canada, make sure to drop a like on it. Subscribe, turn notification. Go check out the new Terra Nova project. And I'll see you next time for something new here on Terra Santiago. Thanks for watching.